Hello everyone, I hope you had a wonderful Yule. I'm here to share how I spent mine. Of course, we start our day with cleaning. Things have been pretty hectic and overwhelming recently, so my room hasn't been the first thing on my mind. I went and turned on some Burr Lives and got to work. I think Burr Lives is the only holiday music I'll tolerate and listen to. While I'm cleaning, I'll share some facts about Yule. Yule marks the winter solstice, which is the longest night of the year. It begins around the 20th to the 23rd of December and goes on for 12 days. During Yule, we celebrate our days becoming a little bit longer and a little bit brighter. It is a time for giving thanks among friends and family, along with new beginnings and rebirth. Some ways you can celebrate Yule are watching the sunrise, lighting candles, making a list of things to burn and let go of, blessing your home, decorating with holly, pine cones, mistletoe, and candles, using the colors of red, green, white and silver, dark blue, and gold. The first thing I did to celebrate was light up my altar. I really hadn't honestly used my altar in a very long time. I just recently came home from college and this was the first time I had used my altar. Or at least lit up the candles. So once I did this, it just felt so great, honestly. Because having the ambiance of lit candles in your bedroom while working on things was just so peaceful and serene. And it really helped me connect more with the holiday, along with the dark blue candles I put out. My mom got me this cute little Yule banner thing, so I put it up immediately the moment I got it, and then I had to clean up my dog. So I'm not going to name names, but somebody, while I was away at college, did not maintain Winston's fur. So when I came home, I came back to a matted mess of a dog. And so the night before Yule, I was like, you know what? We're going to chop it off. So you can see the absolute hack job I have there. And basically brushed him and shaved everything. I just shaved it off. It was so bad. And I felt terrible because you can see that like Winston is not having it up there. He does not like anything that's going on. He doesn't like the razor. He doesn't like being up high. But once he was done, we put a little sweater on him because he was a little bit cold, and he is no longer a little puffball. He's been shaved. Here's the fit for today. I thought this was the perfect dress to wear because it was the nice, like, evergreen emerald green that I think really represents Yule. And I put on my favorite jacket. I literally just got it and I cannot take that thing off. I love it so much. So what I'm doing now is when I was at college, I did a quick little spell and it revolved around this little slip of paper that's all rolled up. When I got home, I didn't entirely know what to do with it, so I stuck it in a tree in my woods until I figured out what I could do with it to release it. And I thought it was the perfect opportunity to release that spell on Yule, since Yule revolves around rebirth and renewal. Honestly, I have never gone into depth about the rituals I do on my own. I think a lot of people know that I literally never talk about them. But I thought, it might be interesting and new just to film me going through a ritual. So basically, what's going on here is that I just cleansed the space and gonna cleanse it again with some juniper that I have. And what I was doing with the slip of paper was that I was releasing it from myself. I was visualizing and holding on to it. And once I felt ready, I put it into my cauldron, and now I'm going in to cleanse the space again. The first way I cleansed it was with my besom, which is a small little broom thing that you just saw, and you basically sweep the space you're going to be using, and it's a nice visualizing technique to banish negative energy. And now you're gonna watch me burn this slip of paper. It was actually really difficult to completely burn it because it was damp and old and rolled up because it'd been sitting in a tree for like 2 months. So it took me a while to completely burn it, but I let it sit for a little bit, and I took this opportunity to write down a couple things I wanted to release for myself for this Yule. So that's me writing things down. Once I was satisfied with the list, I read through it, took a quick glance at it because I honestly didn't want to look at those things anymore, and I burned it. If you guys are wondering, I do not have a smoke alarm in my room. It is broken. So basically, I'm kind of just hotboxing my room. But so I'm burning the sheet of paper, and this was obviously significantly easier to burn since it wasn't rolled up, it was dry. But once everything was done and I closed the circle, cleaned up the space, I put all the ashes into that little jar, and I brought it to my new favorite place that my friend recently showed me. It is this railroad track over this huge ongoing river. And that's where I brought the ashes to release them into the flowing water. I've always loved releasing spells into flowing water. I think I made like a short video on it once, but that's literally my favorite way to release spells. It's just straight into flowing water. Also, this is like literally the most scenic place I have ever been to. Definitely an aesthetic, and it just really felt good to go outside and do something physical with my spells for once. After that, I went back home and I had some friends over, and we had this Yule log cake that you can get from Hannaford. I didn't know you could do that until recently. Like, I had no idea that Hannaford had Yule log cakes because I can't bake. So it was really nice to like have someone do it for me and have it ready. So my friends and I feasted for a little bit. We had some Yule log cake, we ate some pizza, and we watched a nice holiday movie. And then we moved into making manifestation ornaments with each other. Sorry, I literally forgot the word for manifestation, but can you tell that this audio is not planned? We moved into making manifestation ornaments. So something really important about Yule this year is that it landed on the Great Conjunction. And this is when Jupiter and Saturn aligned together in the sky. Literally the last time this happened was probably about 800 years ago. And at the same time, we're also moving into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius is a very important time, as it is where there is a plethora of new and endless opportunities, creativity, beneficial relationships, and so much more. And it was the perfect time to manifest, and so that's exactly what we did. So you can see here, my friends and I are making manifestation ornaments, and basically what they are is that each of us has our own little pine cones and slips of paper. And we write down on those little slips of paper whatever we want to manifest for the year. Say that be, I want... Oh my God, what did I want for this year? What did I write down? I remember I wrote, financial stability, mental health, and wellness. Basically things like that. Whatever you want for the new year, you write it down, roll it up, stick it in the pine cone, and then my friends and I, we chose our favorite color string, and we wrapped it around the pine cones, and they were ready to hang on the tree. So that was my Yule. Thank you for listening and following me along my holiday.